Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you are healthy and hearty. Welcome to NIEVS Homeschool. This is Fatema Sabrin Shikha, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School Morning Shift. Today I am going to take home science class for the students of class 8 on the topic Chapter 3, Lesson 1-2. I am repeating, today our topic is Chapter 3, Lesson 1 and 2, and it will be reading done today. Students, this is lecture number 4 and our homework number will be also 4. Now, please take your textbook and let's read. Chapter 3, Nursing the Sick at Home. Lesson 1, Cleanliness and Equipment of the Sick Room. In our normal daily life, sometimes we are attacked by some kinds of disease. In most of the cases, we are cured by medical treatment and by proper nursing at the same time. We are attacked with the simple disease like flu, cough, fever, and sometimes we also suffer from contagious disease like measles, pox, etc. In case of any disease, special care needs to be taken. Soundless and healthy environment is necessary for comfort and rest. The sick room should be noise-free without pollution. Moreover, a sick room should have sufficient air and light. Proper nursing can give the sick quick relief. So we are in a family, and in our family there are a lot of people. There may be sick people also, and they are suffering from flu, cough, fever or other diseases. We have to take care of our sick people, and for this we have to maintain some rules and regulations. Equipment of the sick room. The healthy atmosphere of the room of a sick person may be ensured if the room is spacious and neat and clean. Excess furniture should not be allowed in a patient's room. Only the necessary equipment may be kept in specific places to use easily. So the room of a sick person will be arranged and it would be neat and clean. We will not arrange our furniture here and there so that it can be problematic for the people who are sick. The necessary equipment for a patient's room are, here you can see the elements that are necessary for a patient, and that are clinical thermometer, measuring cup and spoon in taking medicine, feeding cup, glass, plate and jug, bed pan, urinal, hot and cold water bag, time watch, calling bell and torchlight, room heater with water heater, first aid box, pail, mug, etc. So you have to keep arrangement of all these elements in the room of sick person. Now, cleanliness of the sick room. Cleanliness is the first priority of the sick room. Students, mark this line. Cleanliness is the first priority of the sick room. All utensils, including patient's bed, bed sheet, and pillow, need to be very clean. Neat and clean environment helps to get quick recovery from any disease. If the room of a sick person is neat and clean, it will help to recover as soon as possible. And unhygienic surrounding is not at all safe for the patient. The room should be washed with phenyl and Dettol. Plate, glass, and bedpan need to be cleaned with soap every day. White and light-colored curtains are ideal for the sick room. Use of curtains saves the room from dust and protects it from hot sun. All the garments and clothes used by the patient should be washed regularly with soap and hot water and by dried in the sun. The grills of doors and windows should be washed with Dettol water. Mattress, quilt, etc. used by the patient need to remain germ-free, keeping them under hot sun for some time. Patient's commode needs to be washed immediately. Adjacent bathroom and toilet must be kept clean and germ-free by washing them regularly with phenyl, vim, bleaching powder, etc. The adjacent room of the sick also need to be kept neat, clean, and germ-free. The room should be free from mosquitoes and flies. With healthy environment, the patient can get well soon. So the patient's room must be comfortable and free from pollution. So students, if you follow these rules mentioned here, you can keep your patient healthy. Now we will learn about lesson 2, nursing patient. So how you can serve, how you can give treatment or nurse your patient, here you will get idea. Nursing is very important for any patient. Proper nursing helps to get quick recovery from disease, and lack of nursing makes the situation more critical. So we should be careful about proper nursing if any of the family member gets sick. Disease makes the person weak both in body and mind. So if we don't take care of our patient, of our sick person, it will make him more sick than his disease. By proper nursing, the sick gets well soon. The family members should take the responsibility of nursing. So it's our family members who can take care of our sick person who is another family member. The following functions are included in proper nursing. They are measuring temperature, determining pulse rate, determining rate of respiration. So these are the functions that is included in proper nursing. Now measuring temperature. 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit is regarded as normal body temperature. So what is the normal temperature of our body? It is 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit. But the body temperature changes if someone is attacked by fever or any other disease. To determine the nature of disease, rate of changes need to be recorded. A clinical thermometer is used for this purpose. Thermometer is a long, slim and round tube of glass. On its surface, making from 94 degrees to 108 degrees is inscribed. It has a narrow hole inside. A bulb filled with mercury is fixed up at one end of the tube. To measure the body temperature, the thermometer is to be placed at the armpit, on it, the mouth, under tongue. The mercury level goes up in fever. Students, I hope you have seen thermometer which we used in time of fever. So there inside of the thermometer, it is given of it is the layer of some mixture of that is mentioned here. And you can see the rise of this mixture that is mercury. So if it rises, we can understand that we are suffering from fever. The point at which remains still indicates body temperature. After measuring temperature, the thermometer needs to be shaken at the opposite side of mercury to keep mercury down. To determine the temperature of the following points need to be remembered. The mercury should be stable in 94 degrees. The thermometer should be placed under arm or under the tongue. It needs to be kept 2 minutes in the specific place for recording. The nurse should take the temperature by herself. Finally, the temperature should be recorded in the daily chart. Now, rules for keeping temperature record. So what is the rule, or what are the rules of keeping temperature record? Here we will learn about that. The temperature should be written in a piece of paper as shown in the chart. It is measured according to the instruction of the doctor. It is taken more than one time. At the same time, the pulse rate and respiration rate need to be written. Here you can see the picture of it is chart of recording fever, pulse rate and respiration. Pulse rate. The blood carrying arteries are regularly dilated with our heartbeat. This rate of dilation of arteries is called pulse rate. By placing finger in the wrist, the pulse rate can be counted. A watch with second hand is necessary to measure pulse rate. The hand of the patient should be easy and soft at the time of measuring pulse rate. By light press the 3 fingertips on the wrist where the artery beats regularly. One can feel the pulse. So you know the primary level of measuring pulse. You will hold the hand of the patient and you will count the beats. heartbeats. In normal condition, the pulse rate in every minute is, you can see for the newborn baby, it will be 130 to 140 beats per minute. For 1 year baby, 110 to 120 beats per minute. And for a 2 years baby, the rate is 100 to 110 beats per minute. And for 8 to 14 years child, the beat would be 80 to 90 per minute. And for female adult, 60 to 80 beats per minute. Male adult, 60 to 72 beats per minute. So students, this is important for answering MCQ. You will memorize this. Pulse rate increases in fever. Moreover, in exercise, bleeding, nerve injury, and heart problems, this rate goes high. The number of beating of the artery in every minute is called the pulse rate. Pulse rate is counted very attentively to keep the record. The pulse rate is recorded several times daily with the suggestion of the physician. Rate of respiration. It needs a watch with second hand to detect the rate of respiration. To understand the rate of respiration, the patient should be lied on back to breathe normally. The ups and downs of the chest is to be counted for determining respiration. How many times in a minute the belly or chest goes up and down indicate the respiration rate. Temperature, pulse rate, and rate of respiration mentioned in the chart can help the physicians to observe the real condition of the patient. As a result, the patient can get immediate recovery through proper treatment. Students, today I have read lesson 1 and 2 from chapter 3 for you. Now it's time to provide you homework. Your homework will be 5 MCQ from chapter 3, lesson 1 and 2. I'm repeating, it would be 5 MCQ as your homework. Students, as we are living in a family, there are a lot of people all together. We have our parents, we have our grandparents, our brother or sister. So we have to take care of all of them. So for taking care of them, we have to know the rules and regulations at the time of sickness. So I hope this chapter will help you to know about all this. That's all for today. See you in our next class, inshallah. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.